Hey guys, and welcome back to another tutorial, this time expanding on what we already covered last month. Originally we did how to change your red and blues to all blue. This time we're going to change our red and blues here on this 2018 Dodge Charger. Custom vehicle and custom skin by myself. And we're going to change this to orange and green to match up with this ghostly Halloween themed skin that is on LSPDFR.com for Halloween 2019. We're not that far away from October, so if you guys have an interest in Halloween themed skins, this might be one to check out. If you guys like how that looks, I mean, it's not too difficult to do. It's like one extra step beyond doing the all blues, so not too bad. And a little bonus tip, if you guys like how vibrant these colors are, there is a file you can download, or you can make these adjustments yourself. Beginners, I would recommend download the file, install it, and you can modify it from there, but always have a backup. But you can adjust the els.ini and really boost how well the lights reflect off the walls, and it just makes the game look completely different. You can see in this example here, that's the exact same cars without that file, and it just makes a complete difference. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump straight into this. First off, I want to say thank you to Defined Ghost. You can see right here, excellent message here from him. He saw the video where I changed them from red to all blue, and if you guys haven't seen that, it's a great, simple tutorial, very short. You watch that and you'll know exactly how to change them from red and blue to all blue. Super easy process. He wanted to go one step further and change it to maybe green, or change out multiple colors. And that is something we can absolutely do, and that's what we're going to cover right now. So thank you, Defined Ghost, for throwing that question out there. I'm going to go ahead and jump into my folder. And we're going to have a folder for original, with a folder inside of it called modified. And we're just going to go into, in this case, I have it in police.ytd. And just like any other one, if you guys haven't seen this one, again, feel free to search for that one. I'll even have a link for it right up above here in the card, because it's based on the same premise. So if you're just looking for changing it to one color, check that video out. So right now I'm scrolling through and I'm looking for anything that has lighting textures. So Code 3 Chase is one of them. We don't want the N, we just want the actual one with color there. So we're just kind of scrolling through. There's one, Flex. FS Valor 2, Light Bar and Random, I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know what that one is. That was from the modeler who made that particular light object. Continuing to scroll down, we're passing through S's. We have at least one more. Yeah, here we go. XT series. Drop that one in. Okay, so that's all of them. That gives us 5 files. Go ahead and open up our paint.net, drag them, drop them in there, open them up as individual files, and that's that part. Now, one really important tool that I use frequently when I'm changing colors, because you actually get better looking textures in a lot of cases. One little note to this is if you change it out and it doesn't look like it matches that particular light bar, that's going to be an issue. But when you download this, you're going to get a file that looks like this. You can open it up in paint.net, drag and drop, pull those images out by using the select tool, and then copy and paste. Super easy process, but I'll go ahead and walk through it for you. But you get different options. If it's LEDs, you got 2 different looks there, 3 different looks, because you got these little dots, strobes, and halogen. Some different styles there as well. It's not going directly into our vehicle file. This is just for reference. Now open it up. This is what you get. Now for this one, I believe I actually went through when I originally created the vehicle and swapped these out already. We're going to swap out over the top of these and make them all match what this vehicle is going to look like. So first off, what we want to do is we want to figure out which colors we're going to change out. Now our plan is to do orange, or in this case amber. We don't want yellow because that's a very bright yellow, very distinguished. But we'll do orange or amber. and green. That's our plan. You could do purple, you could do red, blue, you could do white. We're going with orange and green. So I just use the select tool, square right there. And let's go ahead and start with amber. And what I like to do for consistency's sake, because this is probably the most important part of this process, is when you choose a color, in this case amber, I'm going to choose one of these two colors to modify into amber. In this case, I like to make it red for consistency's sake. If I see red, I know I want to make that amber color instead. So we're just going to paste this right over the top. Again, very similar process to what we were doing before with the all blues. The only difference is, instead of doing just copying this and pasting it over the top of the red, we actually have to change both of them, so we're making sure not to cross this up and put an amber over the blue when our plan was to have amber over the red. And that'll make a big difference once we get into the ELS file. So there we go, we've got two ambers there. And I'm just going through each of the files here, and I've already changed that one, and just making sure that one has the right color. And then for this one here, one thing I did for the last time was, you see how these were done with 6 modules and these were done with 3, so instead of copying over the 6 and shrinking it down, I grabbed the 3 out of the center. Copy it, paste it. So once it's dropped in, drag it into place, fill in that box entirely, and we're all set. You could change out the yellows, but really that indicates your traffic advisors, so might be good to just leave it as it is. Now for these, single dot there. Jump back over here. Originally I was thinking, oh, that'd be perfect for these LEDs, just put these little dots in. But then you've got the rest of the box to fill. So what I do is I'll grab the amber out of halogen spot. The name of it doesn't actually change how it works, it just changes, it's the texture of a halogen light versus an LED. Go ahead and drop this in, change up the size to fit that box. You'll see it kind of fits that space pretty well once you have it sized correctly. That's what you're looking for. I'm going to go ahead and copy that so it's the same shape. Take that over to the other square. Stretch that one. Fortunately, this doesn't affect the quality enough to be visible when the lights are flashing, so you can modify the size of them pretty easily. So that gives us orange lights on everything that was red. It's done correctly. It's perfect. So next, we're going to drop in here and grab our green light. And you could use either of these for the sake of being consistent with our amber lights. Go ahead and grab this LED set here. 5 modules. And now everything that is blue is going to become green. Again, that is going to be an extremely important part, so if you're wondering why things aren't looking right, your greens are flashing when it should be amber, this is why. So make sure to get the correct one. And drop, whoa, okay. It's huge. Drop that one down. So all 5 files have been modified. We're going to close that one out. We're just going to go through, hit Save As, make sure it's set to PNG. DDS will not work correctly. I don't, at least not every time. I have had it crash open4 so many times. So we're going into the modified, save that PNG, just hit OK. Follow that same process for all 5 files. Okay, so all 5 files are saved. We are done with Paint.net. Just that easy. Now to install those into that vehicle. I still have that window open, so I'm just going to grab all of the modified ones. Almost did the wrong one. Modified, drop it into the YTD file. Now anytime you see the files, it will have the correct colors. We'll hit save. I'm going to go into, and I already have a favorite set for my ELS files. Find the police.xml, copy it, paste it into original so that we have, sorry, not copy, but drag it over and it'll create a copy. Now from here, hit Control-C to copy it, paste one into modified. That way you have a backup of your red and blues right there. And you've got modified, and you can do right click, edit with Notepad++. Like I said in the first time around, that is the text editor that I use. You could use Notepad or anything else, but this one's going to give you the color-coded stuff, and it's just going to be so much easier. So, now in the last video, we changed all of these to blue. It was really easy. You just copy, paste over red, and you were done. We don't want to do that. We want to grab amber for one, and remember what we did? This is why it was important. Everything that was red is now amber. So grab amber, cover up the reds. Just like so. Now for this one, I don't have a green to copy and paste, but you just type in green. And copy it and paste it over blue, Hit save, and just like that, you're done. Drag that police.xml file over. You can even do this to make sure that it looks right. Amber, amber, green, green, amber, amber. Yep, for green, amber. Alright guys, and here you go. This is the result. Obviously this is the red and blue version. And you can still see the red and blue flashing, but the green and amber kind of takes over. But again, with that file that I was telling you about, which I will go ahead and show you the link to right now, better ELS settings. Again, you can change this yourself and just make the modifications to your file. But if you're brand new to this, or you've never really messed with the els.ini file, but you still want those beautiful reflections, download this file, drop it into your main directory, and you're all set. So thanks again for watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I hope this helps you in making your game exactly the way you want it to be. And I'll see you guys on the next patrol.